Bet you didn't think you'd be seeing this show again, huh? Hey everyone, it's Godzilla, and we're back with another game review. Yeah, we're actually reviving this show as a 4,000 subscriber special. So thank you very much for helping us reach 4,000 subscribers. It really is great. The Safari Sam cicada video was kind of supposed to be that, but they got kind of excited about the cicadas and it didn't happen. But, good excuse to revive this, right? And today, we're talking about a game that is a successor to one we've reviewed in the past. Today, we are talking about Pokémon TCG Live, which is a game that you can play on your phone, and in all honesty, it's probably the greatest mobile game of all time. You see, Pokémon TCG Live is the successor to Pokémon TCG Online, a game that I used to play quite often when prepping for tournaments to defeat my dreaded nemesis Shin. And this is kind of an updated version of it. I did play the beta and everything, and it said that you could transfer all your stuff for the most part. Some things weren't transferable, but most of the cards from TCG Online were transferable. So I did everything I was supposed to do. I connected my accounts, hit transfer, and then not a single thing transferred. I had so many cool decks on there. Bye-bye. Bye-bye decks. Huh. Oh well. So I had to completely start over because the transfer function straight up did not work, and it seems like it didn't work for a lot of people, especially in the beta. I tried it again recently, and still nothing. But luckily, this game really helps you get on your feet. They regularly give you free decks to use. I really like making my own decks, but I found that I like doing that more with physical cards than digital. It feels tedious doing it digitally, and it even felt that way in the old game. That might just be my personal preferences, but oh well. I have done it though. Recently just made a Tartarina EX deck, so that was fun. Anyhow, you can actually play ranked matches on this. The ranked matches are really fun, and there are several different ranks. You kind of start out as a newbie in the Quick League, which are all like baby Pokemon. Like, you're a Togepi, and then you beat enough people, you're a Cleffa, beat enough people, you're a Riolu, and eventually you can go all the way up to Arceus. So it goes Quick Ball League, Poke League, which is of course just a normal Pokeball, then the Great Ball League, and of course, you guessed it, the Ultra Ball League after that. Then you go into the Master Ball League, and then the Arceus rank and league are all up there by themselves. And every time you pass a certain point, you get a new pack of goodies. Speaking of packs, you can open mini packs from previous sets, but not too far back anymore, like you could in the last one, sadly. But there are a lot of cool things, and you can get decks with the in-game currency. Now, let's talk about the in-game currency. It's very stupid. They made 3 different in-game currencies for this. There are coins, which you can use to get, like, things for your avatar, and deck swag, like deck boxes and sleeves. And then there are the crystals, which is the one I use the most. You can exchange them for premium passes, which I always get, booster packs, bundles, and then there is yet another in-game currency, which is like a communion wafer or something. It's called credits. And whenever you get more than 4 of a card, they're automatically traded in for credits. And you use them to like get individual cards for a deck editor. And I'm glad there is a way to get individual cards, but why not just make these one currency? And then you would just have to be smart about it and pick and choose what you wanted to spend it on. It's almost another level of strategy if you do it that way. It's just so odd to have that many different currencies. I guess what happened was they had one currency, and then that made it too easy to do a certain thing. Because I have a lot of those communion wafers, but not as much of the crystals, and then my coins are in the middle. So I think the reason they did that is because they were just giving out too much currency. Why not just give out less currency instead of splitting it into 3 things? I don't know. I didn't play the alpha, just the beta. And we all know that it's hard to relate to the betas because I am an alpha. Now, what if you don't want to play ranked? Well, there is a casual league, but you can't really track progress or anything. Ranked is only standard, so you have to play with current tournament legal cards in ranked. I wish there was an expanded rank, though. I really like taking cards from different eras of Pokemon and mixing them together to find weird new strategies. And you just can't do that in ranked. But I only want to play ranked because that's the only one I get real rewards from. I only want to play ranked. But you can only play expanded in casual. There's a standard casual too, but I mostly just use that to test my decks. Now, many of you might know that there is, in fact, a deck testing feature in the deck editor. Don't use it, it's bullshit. The AI is the worst. It is the worst card-playing bot of all time. It's like playing against a baby. It's like playing against a toddler. Like playing against Hedora. Just terrible. It just plays any card that's possible to be played, even if it doesn't make any strategic sense. Sometimes it'll go several turns without attacking for no reason. It's just the worst bot. And like, if you lose against that bot, your deck is shit. Your deck is shit. If you win against that bot, in a landslide, your deck is probably okay. If you want to test your deck, just test it in the casual rank. Just test it in the casual rank, for reals. Now, about decks. You see, the only way you can really view your trading card collection now is via the deck editor. All of the collecting features that were in Pokemon TCG Online have been removed. It's all about battling now. You can only view your collection by going into the deck editor, editing a deck, and then just looking through the cards that way. I kind of liked the collecting aspect, but I understand why it was probably a waste of time to maintain. I bet a lot of people didn't use it to collect, so you can't keep checklists for sets anymore in it. But I guess it doesn't really matter, because the people that really, really care about collecting cards are going to get the physical cards, and the people that care the most about battling might just focus on this. See, I love playing the Pokemon trading card game, but I retired from gaming years ago, got back into it recently, but now I have so many responsibilities as the prince that I can't really play in person a lot. But when I'm taking a fat deuce, I can play this. And it's still fun and very competitive. But oh well. Oh well. It is a good game, though. It has great music and fun sound effects. Most people are probably just going to play it with those off, but I think this is the only mobile game I have that I actually keep them on. I mean, they're low, but it's cool. And there are 0 ads. Not a single fucking one, just like Pokemon Go. But, unlike Pokemon Go, there are no microtransactions. You do not spend real money in this game. You can spend real money to get stuff in the game by buying physical trading cards, but that's much more substantial than just paying real money for fake currency in a game. I actually really like that. Because, I mean, I still buy physical cards to collect, so then I can take those and fucking scan them into the thingy. Usually for single packs, I just kind of give those away. But, you know, for, like, fancy sets, like for blister packs or Elite Trainer boxes, those are, of course, going to get scanned. Because you can't get them in-game unless you buy them physically. but you can 100% play this game completely free, no ads, no pressure to pay. I've been playing this since it came out. Since the beta started. The day the beta started. And I was able to play this, I started. And yeah, I haven't been asked for money once, or been pressured to even buy physical cards. That's how well Pokemon does financially. Dear Lord. Huh. Now let's talk about the Battle Pass. So, as you play the game, you can do achievements. You get 2 achievements per day, and you have to do certain things while playing the game to do it. Like, one of them is play an EX, another is play 3 stadiums, and then take 3 prize cards, or even play 2 matches without conceding, because conceding is kind of a big problem. If anyone thinks they're losing, they concede pretty much immediately. Anyhow, this is pretty cool. It's really easy to go up a rank each day, and there's 50 ranks per battle pass. If you give them 100 crystals, then you can get a second cool reward for each level. And often it'll throw you up 15 levels instantly. It's actually pretty good, and a pretty good use of in-game currency. And just playing the game will get you currency for free. Just playing the game will get you trading cards for free. And with the freaking Communion Wafer, you don't have to have packs at all. You can just go to the deck editor, filter to cards you don't have, and then use that to unlock any cards you don't have. Ta-da! There is no monetary requirement for this game. And there's always stuff to do. Even when you finish the ladder, say you reach Arceus rank, and you get all 50 of the prize tiers, you can still keep playing for the in-game currency, or just for the fun of it. Even if you aren't earning anything, it's still a really fun game to play. And then there's the avatars. Bup-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. The avatar function is fun, and it doesn't really cost anything. It doesn't take away from the game, and it can kind of add to it. You can create an avatar of yourself, dress them, pick out poses and catchphrases for them. You can't message the other players, probably because a lot of this app might be children, and they don't want you, like, harassing children or anything. Or anyone, for that matter. Pokemon is kind of a wholesome franchise for the most part. But, you know, you can dress up, and you can swap back and forth between boy and girl, which is great for B3, that gender-fluid dick. No one's going to think I'm bigoted, right? The game really is fun from start to finish. It teaches you how to play if you don't already know, it provides you with decks and cards, and gives you incentives to play every day, even though it never asks for money or plays a single ad. It really is the best mobile game of all time. Does it have its problems? Abso-fucking-lutely. There are things that I would 100% change. But for a mobile game, I think it's pretty great. Like, really great. And I really enjoy it. Anyway, thank you all for checking out this very, very cool 4,000 subscriber special. I don't know if I'll ever do an episode of this show again. That depends on B3 more than anything else. He really likes listenable content, which is why this whole video was listenable. That's just kind of what he's into right now, I guess. But there will be a new G&G soon, Ultra Kaiju Brothers, hopefully an Ask G&G. And we have extended, in honor of 4,000 subscribers, we have extended our highest Patreon tier. Our $10 tier, G&G Fan Club, now does shoutouts for all G&G content, not just Ask G&G, especially since it is one of the least made G&G shows. So, since this is a G&G series, we're giving our shoutout to Eliza. Thank you very much for supporting us on Patreon, Eliza. You're a queen. You're also the only one. And keep in mind that here at B3 Productions, we film videos far in advance to posting them. So if you are a patron and you don't see your shout out, it's probably because that video was made and scheduled beforehand. Like, we try to post every Friday, and then if we have extra videos, we post them throughout the week. but we have Friday videos already scheduled completely all the way through the summer. Like, till August, we have Friday videos scheduled. But none of those are G&G. G&G videos will come between them. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe so you can see the new arc of G&G. Also, check out the compilation video that is the complete Pokemon trading card game arc of G&G. Is that it? I'm actually... Yeah, okay, that's it. See you all next time. Bye for now. Exhausting.